All right, what's going on? I am out in the garden on a Saturday. I am going to be amending these new beds that I made. This used to be my chicken coop. So I know it has like a lot of nitrogen from the chicken manure. They haven't been in here in probably over 6 months or so. And I use the deep litter method. So I would put tons and tons of the chipped mulch or the wood chips that you can get like from Tractor Supplies in here, and then they would break down and I would add more, and they would break down and I would add more. So I've got some organic matter in here, enough to where I know it will sustain some growth. I've got some volunteer tomatoes coming up. They are weeds. I used to feed them to my chickens all the time, so I know that they pooped out some seeds. And I am hoping that I get some marigolds to take in here as well. This looks like one of my marigolds that I planted. I don't know if these are, oh, that looks like a tomato. I'm hoping that one of these are a marigold. But this was a volunteer tomato that I found growing in here. I simply just relocated it to over here. So I am going to be adding some of this black cow, some earthworm castings, and some bone meal as well. This is going to be going in my pre-existing beds just to give them a little boost for the spring. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start with the earthworm castings. I'm just going to be sprinkling it along these pre-existing plants. I'm going to be planting some squash in here. My ducks probably think I'm putting down food because they hear the plastic bag. All right. Now I'm not going to put in all of this. This is the bone meal, so it's going to have a lot of the calcium and phosphorus, which I'm sure it's probably not in this bed, unless there's magically been some broken eggs somewhere, but I'm just going to do a light sprinkle of this. I'm going to save some of this to put with my onions and garlic. All right, so the reason that I'm adding this compost is to make the sand a little more dense, because right now it's not really holding a lot of water because it's sand. So it's just kind of going right through it. Sprinkling this on top. And then I'm going to rake all of this in. Nosy ducks trying to come through. All right, now I'm just going to take this little rake and just kind of work it into the surface. Mixing it with the sand. There are some areas where the sand is really compacted. So I'm just gonna add in some more compost to try to break that up some. Mosquitoes are out. It is starting to warm up. We have been having highs in the 80s. So it is time. Now when I plant my my starts and my transplants, I'm still going to add more compost to that hole. The health of your soil is going to be the most important key to healthy plants. So I tried to plant a lot of marigold seeds, but again, the soil was very dry because it's mostly sand. So we didn't have a lot of germination. So I am hoping by adding some of these nutrients that I'm going to come back around with some more of the marigold seeds from the dried plants that I already have to get more germination. We have a lot of nematodes in the soil because of how sandy it is, and they attack your plants. But they don't like certain plants, and marigolds are one of those. I plan on planting all of my corn here. So I want to amend with a lot of nutrients. Because corn is going to take a lot. And I've never been successful with corn, so I'm excited to try. Here is the finished product. I've got my tomato here. I'm hoping it's a midnight snack. It's a volunteer, so who knows. And I have some of the Thai basil or blue basil. And then what I'm hoping are some marigolds popping up. This looks like a volunteer tomato. That looks like a tomato. And again, my corn is going to go here. I'm going to plant some squash as well. And the tromboncino squash. But we'll see. All right, that's it for now.